How's everybody doing? Hope you're all well. I'm just horsing around in the bunker here. Got my fire going. It's still quite cold out these days. We are live. Yes, we are. Mangled firewood. I see you there. Aha! I see the mangled man. Boy, oh boy, I hope you're well, friends. Welcome back to Buckin Billy Ray's YouTube channel. We're live here on Sunday in the bunker. I actually did a little cleansing in here, and I'm able to look back. I'll show you what I look at when I turn around in here. I have a problem, right? You guys know I have a problem, right? I got all kinds of problems, just like you. But one of my problems is well, it's not a problem. I shouldn't say it's a problem. But I like axes, and I have a hard time detaching. I have a hard time detaching from axes I build and that I have had for a long time, that I don't use all the time. Anyways, you guys know the story. So let's get this up so I can see who's here. YouTube. I got the fire going. I hope everyone's doing well on a day of rest and relaxation. Yeah, right. Relaxation. Right, Buckin? Sure. Sure, bud. I got some nice things to show you, though. Okay, why isn't this working, friends? Is there a reason why this wouldn't be working? Let's have a look. Let's double check. Aha! Oh, I see why. Now I see why. Boom. Now it will work. We were on the house Wi-Fi. Bango. That's funny, friends. Okay. And there he is, live. We're in. Sorry for the delay. William. Mark Gaines has been a member for 19 months. So good to see you. That's crazy. Mark Gaines. Hello, Buckin and friends. Good to see you, Gainesies. We love you, buddy. I wonder what's happening. Shapeshifter, how are you? Michael de Graaf. Greetings from South Africa. Juan Van Riel. Juan Van Riel. Love it. Gwandez, good to see you. Fitzgerald. Bobby Veal. Todd Lee. Michael de Graaf. Now there's a fella. There's a fella right there, Mr. de Graaf. Born Trigger Axe Head. I don't know what that is, but I'm glad you like it. Mr. Cummings, how are you? Hello from Germany. John Gute. Joe Pounders. Buckin is worldwide. I guess I am. I guess so are you, or so is anybody who goes on the YouTubes, aren't they, friends? Aren't we? So I want to show you kind of what Hello from Wyoming. Shapeshifter, you're good. That's good to hear. Seth McDaniels, 18 months he's been a member here. Howdy, Buckin, everyone. I brought a 572 a couple days ago and sent it to Ripsaw to have ported. Can't wait to get it back. You're going to enjoy that, my friend. It makes a big difference when you port those saws, especially the 572. Especially the 572. It likes porting. And a pipe. All right. You You are an unexpected master. I want to accompany you. I wish you health and good work. Mendez Malhali. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Dim Saliha. I can't pronounce that. I could if I probably took a little more time. Thank you for the words, friends. Friend. Cove Drake, good to see you, Cove. I got your... Matter of fact, Cove. Look familiar, buddy? Right there. That's yours. Christine, good to see you. I got this young man, Cove, built me this fire poker. And I use it for the bunker now. And I hang it right there. Cove. Hey, Cove, you're not going to believe this. Another guy sent... I got another fire poker like 2 days later after yours showed up. Or after we got yours. Mangled. Oh my gosh. Mama Bellhopper. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Friends, Mama Bellhopper super chatted $10. Say hi to your old man, Mama Bellhopper. Thank you so much. Mama Bellhopper. I love it. Good to see you, Mama. And Mangled Firewood. Friends, this guy... Mangled, we love you, buddy. Thank you so much for your support, pal. What a huge difference you're making. Thank you so much. What a guy. Hey, Julio McDermott, good to see you. Just did a splitting. Now it's time to relax. Brad Rattoni. Hey, Brad. Nice to see you. Robin Goodrich. Robin, did you get your axe in the mail yet? Friends, I got to show you something. You guys want to talk about some axes? Have some fun for a second or two? Well, first of all, this is what I see when I turn around. I cleaned up my bunker a little bit. So you see what happens to me when I like, this is what I'm looking at here. You know what I mean? And I've picked out some axes that are going to be on the website soon. And I'm slowly starting to let go of some of the icons on the channel. And I'll show you what I mean by icons. And I'll warn you when you go to the website and see them. They're either something you know about or something you don't know about. Look at this axe that I got from Ish. He sent it. I bought it. But look at it, friends. Who knows what that is right there? Who in their right mind knows what that is right there? Friends, I'm not even joking you. Like, these weren't that popular, I don't think, down in Australia. It's a GBA, friends. It's ridiculous. Fitzgerald, thank you for your super chat. This is a chopper, friends. It's a chopper, and it's going to be absolutely wild. And I'm going to stick it on one of these. Here's another project I was working on. It was one of the axes that Brad sent me that we had a lot of work to do. Brad's axes are freaking... Look at this, friends. Look at this. Am I alone on this? Did I show this last week? Look what Brad sent me. This is the axe we've been working on right there. Okay? All purpose. Kind of the deputy program, right, friends? You guys know. You guys know. Hey, somebody super chatted and I'm not going to miss it. I'm not going to miss it. Shout out, saved my life from alcoholism. Dan's Trizzy. Dan, brother. Oh, man, that makes my heart so full. Dude, I was going down. Going down, down, down. I know what you're feeling. Hey, NOK super chat from Dan Strizzy. We appreciate you, Dan. Good for you, buddy. Friends, I spent a little time the other day. I wonder if this will show up. Let me see if I can get this to show up. Let me see. I think I might be able to. Look at this axe. This is a Brad axe. Look at it. Now, friends, when you make I'm learning so much, friends, about chopping axes. And I reach out to my friends like the East Coast Lumberjack. I got a couple Aussies that I reach out to about building an actual chopper. A chopper has a bust. You've all heard the terminology, but a split axe, you know, you don't need a bust for a split axe. It just doesn't, it's not needed. But for a chopping axe, an axe that you need to throw chip, penetrate wood, right? Penetrate, not bust, penetrate. Here's the difference, right? We all know what this is. This is one of my wedge bangers. See that? See the profile on that, friends? It's a wedge, and it splits wood like mad. Are there things you can do to make them release easier? Absolutely. But that's not really getting stuck. Let's just be honest. Hey, who just went to the website? What's going on here? Oh my goodness. We've been busy last couple days. I think our axe handles are in now. Aren't they? They are. But when you build a chopping axe, friends, there should be, hey, how you doing? Good? Good. There should be a slight bit of concaveness in here behind the bust. Or I call it the speed bump, but it's the bust. But you've also got to penetrate. So you're about to see this week, friends, you're about to see, and I'll show it to you right now. Where is it? I got to show this to you. Because it is, I got so much to share with you. Oh, is that it? No, that's not it. Yes, it is it. Okay, check this out. Check this out. These are chopping axes. These are chopping axes. See those? Those are chopping. Friends, this thing, there's a video. I think it might even be up. Friends. Now, I'm evolving in the axe game big time. I am. I'm learning so much. I don't want to read comments right now because I'll lose my freaking train of thought. I've got a lot of axes and I got a lot of beautiful axes, but I'm not a connoisseur of chopping axes like timber sports style, like what to do there. But I know the people in the know. So I've been reaching out to them and learning how to build that. So if I decide that I get one from Brad that's a little thin and I can make a chopping axe, I know how to do it. Friends, stay close to the channel this week, friends. I chop a freaking 28-inch, 26-inch big maple tree down with this axe. I want to see if you can see this. Yeah, I think you can. You see that? You see that right there? Okay. I built myself a chopping axe. Okay, wait a minute. We got to get... I'm wondering why the I see. I got to get back to the comments, friends. There we go. So, around here, friends, 17.5 is beautiful. Now, this may not mean anything to anybody that hasn't chopped. Like it's a feeling. You'll notice it in the wood. You'll notice it in the wood. But I'm learning, like I'm a wood splitter guy, right? You know, this is me here. That's old Buckin Billy Ray right there. You see that sucker? That's one of the predecessors to the wood bullet. See that sucker? You don't need no bust on an axe like that. I don't care who you are and where you're from. That's from the late 1800s, early 19s. This was one of the predecessors to the wood bullet. Look at that. Convex, convex, convex. Nothing else. Nothing concave. No concaveness. But, I built another chopping axe, but it doesn't have the big 6-inch, splay here. But this axe here, this is another one. Where's that other one? Okay? This axe is nuts. And you're going to see it this week on the channel, and it's going to surprise you. This thing, we're throwing freaking planks of wood out of this tree with this axe. So excited about it. So excited about it. But this is another one that came with Brad's batch. But you'll notice, friends, it's not the exact. We didn't get the 6-inch. I like 5.5 to 6 inches from here to here, toe to heel. Still a beautiful axe and going to do much damage. And so is this axe. But the interesting thing is you will see a little bit of concaveness in behind the bust. It's going to be hard for you to see, so I won't even show you. It doesn't have to be a lot. Anyway, I'm shooting off. Okay, I'm gonna tell folks. Did I miss something, friends, already again? Banana. I just got up. Good to see you. What's your opinion on the Egan power pipe? I'm sure it's fine. I don't have it, so yeah. Actually, I got one sitting here covered in dust. It's heavy, I'll tell you that. It's very heavy. I don't use them. They work. Lots of things will work. But that was for the 500i. But as you know, I built a pipe for the 500i, so these became obsolete to me. They all work. Muffler modifications work. I think you'll be happy with it because it's better than stock, I would reckon. Yes, Andy, I've been to Pennsylvania a couple times, actually. 3 or 4 times, I think, to Pennsylvania. Yeah, welcome, Andy. Hello, Buckin Army. Joseph Plume Eagle. Eagle Plume. I'm back from England. Love your lives, Buckin. Luke, good to see you, Luke. I know everyone wants to be heard by Buckin, but he's only one man, says Robin Hoodrich. We have 200 people in here. Why wouldn't they use good muffler stock? You'd have to ask them. Yeah, you'd have to ask them. Greetings from Stuttgart region. Helga! I just got a hold of my first Husqvarna yesterday. It's 2011 390. I was thinking about putting a pipe on it and having it ported. Well, I'm not going to say don't do that. That's lots of fun, that. Sounds fun to me. Jake, thank you, buddy. Tyler Ledden, you were wanting a chopping axe. I'm glad you're here, Tyler. Let's talk to you. I've been thinking about you, Tyler. Tyler Ledden, I built something there the other day. I actually rehung it. I had it on a big axe. It's a beautiful axe. I'm going to show it to you right now. Tyler, you with me? Tyler, are you here? Let's talk to Tyler. Greetings from France. Can you explain the difference between 300, 400, 500 series and capabilities on the Husky saws? Not right now, Wesley, I can't. No. I don't. 300, 400, and 500. No. No, not right now, buddy. That would... I think that information's... You could find that information anywhere, pal. They're just different series. Do you have any specific questions about the saw? Because that's a big platform right there, brother. Do you have any specific questions about the 3 series or the 5 series? I don't know what the 4 series is. I don't even know what that series is. I've never bought a 4 series Husqvarna. To be honest, I'm a 3 or a 5, so I can help you out there. I hope that makes sense. Tyler, you want a chopping axe, don't you? Well, buddy, I'm going to show you this right here. I was thinking about you the other day. It's not a hand-forged axe from Brad. So I didn't know what you wanted. I think Christine maybe has sent you an email. But I'm going to tell you something, brother. I'm going to show you a little something. Helga, we love you. Thank you. You see this thing? This is a Swedish axe. I'll guarantee it is. Okay? Look at it, Tyler. But look at this. Look at this thing. This is a beautiful, beautiful axe. And I rehung it. I had it on a 32-inch handle. This is a big axe. This whole tool probably weighs 5 pounds. I don't like baby axes. 5.5. That's a 4.5 pound head right there, Tyler. And it is beautiful, buddy. Beautiful. But you want to see something? It's very interesting. Okay, there's 22.5. There's 20. This thing has... It has this. I'm going to show you, so if you folks don't know what I'm talking about, look at. I'll see if I can make this work for you. See the concaveness underneath? You see it there? Underneath that's a chopper. See? There's concaveness under there. Okay? That is a chopper. This is the bust, and it's a bit concave under here. Okay? The difference between that and let's say something like a wood splitting pattern, you know, a chunkier axe or a maul, or, you know, there isn't really that from what I use anyway. Like let's look at this axe, which we all are very familiar with. This thing, which if you don't have one and you split wood, that's the best wood splitting axe in the world right there. Right there. Best wood splitting axe in the world. And apparently you can chop with it. And I knew you could, but I don't sell it as that. Because it splits wood like nobody's business. Now check this out. Here's what I'm talking about. See? It's convex. Look at this thing. This thing gets used. Liam Hoffman, Buckin Billy Ray, wood bullet. Freaking outstanding. Very proud of this axe. And the predecessors, well, there's all kinds of axes. Check this sucker out. What's this? Oh dear. Oh dear. We're in some trouble. I've been doing a little Buckin Billy Ray-ish things. Buckinizing things, friends. You want to see something that's a little nuts? I don't know if this has been to the channel yet. This is a combination axe. This is crazy. This is I want axe people to tell me if they understand what I'm talking about here on this next axe. I'm going to show it to you. And this is the problem. This is the problem for me, okay? This is the problem I have. This is a custom grind. It's a custom grind. Because it chops like mad. Helga, Buckin Sandbox, possibly the best place on YouTube. Love you all. Helga with the super chat. We love you. Thank you, Helga. Mangled, you son of a gun. I just got my first husky yesterday, he says. Mangled got his first Husqvarna yesterday. That's beautiful, buddy. Okay. Billy Ray, I always put the biggest end of the log up when I split them. What do you suggest? I suggest you do it all. Do it all. Because that sometimes works and sometimes it doesn't. Depends on the flare. Like, once you learn about how wood grows, believe it or not, you're sometimes best to knock the flare off, like the big part, flip it upside down, kick it off, which goes against what people say, and so does the other one. So I suggest you do it all. And whatever way it comes off easiest, do that. I got to get back to this axe because I'm losing my train here. Okay. Okay, check this out. Okay. I want to show you something. Take a look at the lines in this axe. You can see them. If you know axes and you know what's gone on by looking at this axe, you can tell what's happened. Just look at the shine. Look at the lines in it. Okay? Look at the lines. You can see what's happened. This axe, you guys, gals, women, and children, is very scary. We took it out the other day for a test. It's 20 degrees right here. 20 degrees. But make no mistake, it's fatter here than it is here and here. Okay? It's fatter here than here and here. And it's thinner here and here. And it has a high center line. And this is what the profile is. So could you imagine what this axe does? Two Bears, are you in the chat? Are you feeling me on this? What this is going to do to wood? And the usability and the freeness of this? The only place and only time this axe will get stuck, if it ever does, is going to be in here. And that's not a lot. This thing's crazy, friends. It's crazy. This thing splits wood like you wouldn't believe. Splits wood like you wouldn't believe. And chops like crazy. This is all coming to the channel. So, friends, I can't just talk. I can talk. But I need to understand what happens in the wood. You guys get what I'm saying? I need to go down these roads. I need to learn and get it out on the stump. This is a unique axe. What's it doing out there weather-wise? Oh, it's raining cats and dogs. Yeah, but you and I have spent a lot of time out on the stump, so we don't need to go out there right now. So that's going to be crazy. GBA. So I got a couple axes. So Tyler, where did you end up on that? Grisman, good to see you. Yeah, two bears, exactly. For lack of a better word, all-arounder. Exactly. But it's kind of, you know, it's customed. I want it to be an all-arounder, but I want it to be free as well. Free in the wood. Hence the high center line. So I kind of playing around, mixing up some grinds together, you know? We had a super chat from Brent Rodemeyer. Brent, I love you, brother. Good to see you. Been a while, brother. Hello from Ottawa, Canada. Davies log, and what length handle do you usually use on your wedge bangers? 26 to 28. Yeah, I basically 28. But some of them, when I build them, they end up around 27. So here's my original OG, full of cork boot holes. This is my OG wedge banger. This is on the channel from like years ago, all covered, and I freaking love this axe. 28, Davies logging. 28. Yeah, that one's 27. Here's my other wedge banger right here that I pack. Actually, that's same, 27. I got one more I'll show you, which is the goat. The one that I pack around. It might even be in my pickup. No, it isn't. It's right here. Where is that? Ah, where are you? Well, I don't want to. Oh, matter of fact, that's the OG one. It's someplace here. But 27, 28. Where did I put that sucker? It's on a home handle. I'll tell you. Whoa, is that it? I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna give this to you straight. The home handle gets overlooked. This axe handle right here, this home handle, you know what? Is it as sexy as that? No, it's not. It's not as sexy. But if you're a wedge banging, chopping, splitting, the whole gamut, this freaking handle, friends, it's so nice. And our axe handles are back in stock. This thing's crazy. But I wanted to show you, I'm all over the map. Now, just a second, because I want to show you guys something. I want to see if I can find it. I find it by its handle. And I actually don't know where that sucker is right now, so I don't want to spend too much time searching. But it is a wedge banger. And it's just like that one that I just showed you. Whoa, what just happened? What is going on? I got to plug you in. I forgot about that. We got to plug you guys in. Put that wedge banger. Oh, you guys got to see something. Oh my gosh. Oh my dear goodness graciousness. Who knows what that is? Who in their right mind has ever... Now look at the lines. Do you guys know what that is right there? Does anyone have any idea what that is? And do you know what actually you're looking at there? This is what you're looking at. And that'll scare the bajongas out of any person. That's going to freak anybody out and scare them. It sure is. Mihai, how are you? But you want to know something? It's thinner here. You can see it in the sun. Thinner here, high center line. You can feel it in your hands. This is an amazing, amazing axe. And I was going to sell it, but I just can't do it. I can't do it. Not yet. Not yet. And it's because it's a Castile. Oh my gosh. Oh, what? Friends, are you guys with me on that? Am I nutsoid? Look at that axe. C30. Back when the C30 was the hot and to trot axe handle. Oh, deadly. Why can't I find my wedge banger? It must be in the truck or in my wedge pouch. I think it's in my wedge pouch. Hang on. Okay, I just found it. It was in the wedge pouch. Friends? Okay. All right. This is Brad, Broad River. My buddy Brad. I work with Brad. I've been working with Brad on and off for years. He's such a gracious dude. He puts up with my craziness. This is Bradley. You see, that's it. Now, a wedge banger shouldn't be a wood split axe. I had a few prototypes. This is my wedge banger, friends. This is my wedge banger. It depends on timber size, but that's 27 and a half. Davey, are you still with us, brother? 27 and a half. Oh my. Right? Hey, what are you going to do? Right? Get the gullet some days not? I don't know. You tell me. Whoop, boom. Big pole on her. Nice pole. Freaking, hey, you either like nice things or you don't. I happen to. A couple things for this. Let's go back to this for 1 second. Let's talk about this for 1 second, okay? This is the kind of axe I like to use, and I'll tell you for a couple different reasons. This arc, this radius, friends, is going to enter the wood. I don't care whether you're chopping or bucking or splitting. It's going to enter the wood easier than a straight line. Smoother, which is easier on the handle. Everything's easier on the handle when you're going in right. Okay? It all works together, friends. Radius, entry for the first inch or so, it all plays back to here. So it all plays back to here. And you can call me nuts. I'm okay with that. I already know that. So you're not telling me anything I don't know. Now, we're going to talk about something here right now for people who are interested. If I come over here and sit here all day and do this, I'm going to lose. I won't be able to talk about the stuff I want to talk about. Jacob Fowler, nice to see you. Howdy, Billy. Buzz Jugs, good to see you. Hey, G-Man, Man of the Hills, Tree Total, what do you recommend as a wedge banger when climbing? Depends on your size of your wood. It really does. For climbing trees, something like this right here. Something like that. Literally a little hatchet, just like that. That's it. That's 12 inches long. 14 maybe. It's 15. It's 15 inches. Get rid of some of that. Distribute your weight back here. and something like that right there for banging. You don't need the big, for climbing trees you're talking about, banging tops off. Yeah, you don't need, you're almost, yeah. You don't need a big axe for up in the tree like that. My boy carries a little one with him. What was I going to show you folks? Okay, let's talk about something. And I'm going to ask you guys. I'm going to ask you guys. Well, let's start here. Let's start here. Who remembers this? Give me a heck yeah. We're going way back on the channel. I want to hear you guys. Who remembers when old Buckin Billy Ray started hanging 4 and 5 pound heads off of skinny Killinger French curves? Who remembers this phase on the channel? Who remembers it? I took all these out. Who remembers this little gig that I did? Put little grooves in here to protect. This was one of the smartest things I ever did in my axe game so far. Seriously, I'm not even joking you. This was so smart that I'm just so happy with this. I got to move this now, you guys. I just want to move this here and then this because we get our light back there. Look at what I did, friends. I put notches, teeny little notches. Friends, do you know that I have smashed this thing? I've literally taken it out and walloped it so many times. There's the fitting. Okay? So who remembers this axe? Now, right? French curve. Okay? 1. Oh my gosh, I gotta plug you guys in. Right now. I gotta plug you guys in. You're gonna fade away, and that's gonna be awful. That would just be terrible. Let's not have that, friends, okay? So how do I do this? I go like this. Shaklank. Am I gonna get this? Is this gonna work for us? Ooh, this might be tough. Ooh. Oh dear. Okay, so we're plugged in. Actually, you know what? I think all I got to do is bring this back. Okay, I think this might work. If I tighten this and that. Yeah, we're good. We're golden, friends. We're golden. Now, who recalls this? Friends, there's something that happens to hickory when you get your hands on it. Look at, I'm leaving all this on. I'm selling a few axes, friends, and they're heirlooms from the channel. They're actually channel history icons on the channel. Look at this. Look at this axe. Do you guys remember any of these? Tell me if you remember any of them. Look at this guy. I can't. This one has a slight little bend in the handle, actually. So I'm going to be selling, I'm just letting you know, folks, right now on the live feed. I'm going to be selling some channel icons. This one's ridiculous. If you've been around for any period of time, you'll remember these. You'll remember these, friends. Okay? There's that one. But here's one of the ones in my mind that is El Nutsoid. Is this guy. The first Dandenong I ever hung on a French curve from Killinger. These are nuts. Okay? So these are going up on the channel in a special little section, and they is not going to be cheap. But, oh, look at this. Who remembers this freaker? Woo! This axe is nuts. I hung it high because I wanted my length. German axe. Jonesy curve. Jonesy French curve. This thing's crazy in the hands, friends. Crazy. So I don't use them that often. And if I don't get rid of them, they're going to be... Oh, no, check this out. Check this freaking thing out. Oh yeah, these are going on the channel. Look at. Dandenong. And not only just the made in Canada. True Temper made in Canada. Little nick right there. Some white oak. White oak. Colby Owen. Buckin Spash. These are channel icons. They've been around forever. So they're gonna be going. They're gonna be going. I can't believe I'm even doing this. Okay, check this out. Can you guys get a vision of that? Do you know what that is? This is a Killinger original. Hey friends, a lot of these handles you can't even get no more. They're Killinger handles. Every one of them. Look at this axe. Let me show you something here. Look at this, but wait till you see the profile. Just wait. Watch this. Look at this axe. Now remember, friends, these have been around for years. These have been around for years. Check this out. What in the screaming name? Oh my gosh. So that's a wood splitting axe if I ever did see one. So there's that. And I got to show this. I can't not show this. And as a matter of fact, I can't even believe I'm doing this. Original Whiskey River 32. You remember the handle, friends? You remember this one? I went nuts over it when they built it. Then they stopped making it. On a freaking original HB. What? Arvika. You want to see something? I'm going to show you something. Look what I bought the other day. What do you think this is? What do you think this is right here? You want to see something nuts? You want to see what happens with the evolution of man and tools? I'll show you something. Let me get the right one. They've gone skinny. You may not see this. So, enough of that. There's going to be some axes going up on the channel. Not only hand-built, you know, not like we're going to be, you know, slipping in at Bradley still. But I've decided to let some of my heirlooms go. But I was going through them. And there was some that I just couldn't do it. I just, not yet. Not yet. I can't. This axe is al nutsoid. I can't do it. I can't let that go. It's a Castile for one reason. I want to show something. Here it is here. Check this out. I want to share something with you guys. This is absolutely crazy. This is an old HB Arvika from back in the day. This is the same axe. This is the same axe as this guy. It's the exact same axe, actually. That's incredible. We're going to do something with this. Okay. Enough. Let me pick this up. We still got 252 people here. The home handle? Hey, Christine, we're stocked again with handles, aren't we, Christine? And I got a box. I got home handles. I've got a box of deputies coming here so that when I get into these babies, the deputies, you see how I get them? I get them unfinished so that I can customize them. Brad's fun to work with. Look at that guy. Oh! That'll be an all-purpose axe. But I'm a firm believer, you know, if you're going to go chopping and then you're going to go splitting, just bring a chopper and bring a splitter. An all-rounder is a great axe, but an all-rounder is not going to chop as good as a chopping axe, and it's not going to split as good as a splitting axe. If we can't agree on that, then I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. You build an axe I know this for a fact because I've swung it. Here's two beautiful Brad axes. Built, this is going to out-chop this one like crazy. And this chops good. We just did a video on these two axes. 17.5. 17.5. And if I'm not mistaken, 20 degrees on this one. Let me double check. Actually, more like 21. 21 and a half. Still lovely. Still lovely. But that chopping axe, wait till this week. This week's content, friends, is El Nutsoid. It is. Super crazy content coming up. Tyler Ledden, you still here? Tyler, if you're interested in a chopping axe, I've been thinking about you. You've been asking. It's on a depth. It's 29 inches. 29 on the nut. I think what I would do, Tyler, if you wanted this, I would either leave it for you if you've got any sharpening skills. It's at about 22 degrees, 22.5, but it does have a hump in it. I could make it sharper if you wanted to. You tell me, or if you're not interested or you want one of Brad's, that's a hit and miss thing. That's a hit and miss thing. But I do have one that I just am building from Brad. So you let me know, Tyler. I made a mistake, Buck, and I got confused. I meant splitter when I emailed Christine. Ha ha! Oh, well, there you go. So, Tyler, when you ask anybody, like, remember, this is my thoughts. This is my thoughts. An all-arounder is just that. I've got right now, Tyler, right now, like, I'll show you right now. Let me show you something here. Well, as a matter of fact, I'll show you where my mind is at. Okay? Where my mind is at. A splitting axe. A splitting axe. Look at this. Guess what that is? That's an old wood bullet from Brad. That's like a splitting axe. That's a split axe. I would call that a split axe. Would anybody else call that a split axe? Can you split wood with the one on top of it? Absolutely you can. Abso-freaking-lutely you can. But you can also chop with it. You're not chopping with that wood splitting tool. So I'm going to make some all-arounders. You can call them a splitting axe or you can call it a chopping axe. But this, and this See that right there is going to be, oh, that's incredible. That's a little thinner, that one. That right there, friends, this thing, I got to be straight. See this? You see that axe right there? Okay. I'm going to, you can see, right? This is going to be an all-arounder, but I have the option, friends, with that right there. Look at that. What would you make out of that? You guys see? So this is how my brain works. I'll split firewood with that. You get me? I'll split firewood with that. There's another one here. This guy. Oh yeah, this guy. Look at. And it's got busts. See the bust? Right? So it gets concave a little bit there. Nothing wrong with that. Look at that guy. Oh dear. Now, I'm not sure where you're from or where you're taking holidays. So this was a pattern, friends, this is my favorite pattern of an axe. This right here, that's it. A toe, a straight drop down there. Did I design it? Well, this particular one, yes, but it's just an old pattern. It's an old pattern. And Brad and I have been working on this. You look at all my axes. That I've talked about. Well, for starters, here's the first axe I put on the market. Right there. It drops down. But this is a split axe. This was sold as a split axe. So I like these. I like these here. There's another one. These are incredible. These are going to be incredible axes. Brad, look at Brad's consistency now, friends. Look at that. I've got like 4 of these. 4 or 5. There was one that came. Yeah, these are going to be nuts. Nuts. And then there's that guy. And I also got some. Louis sent me some. Louis, are you in there today? I'll probably sell these. There's that one. There's another one from Louis. I bought some axes off of Louis. I'll probably build those and sell those. I'll sell these too. Can't keep them all, friends. Louis, are you in here? Hey, Buckin, blunt axe. Good to see ya. Hey, Buckin, good to see you. I was chopping a tree that fell across the road yesterday. I got careless, reaching across to chop a branch and broke my handle that I just got a week ago. Learned my lesson. Jay Byler. Yeah, that happens, doesn't it, buddy? I tell everyone, pork is so easy and people are scared to try it. Mr. Fowler. I bought a couple axes off a buddy in Australia. Louis Stacy, I think. And I got 4 of them. They're not cheap, but the Tassies are worth money. And I got a few dandies off them. So I'll build those and sell those as well. But I'm going to be sending some to Buckin Stock. So if you're coming to Buckin Stock, there's going to be axes for sale at Buckin Stock. So I got a few I got to send there too. Axes, eh, friends? Get out on an axe. That's all I can say. Handles break. If you hit the wrong way, you're going to break an axe handle. I talk about it, friends. I talk about striking wood with axes. So check this out. This is perfect. I get to show you what I'm talking about now. I've got two handles that I use as blanks. I'm going to build an axe on that handle. I got my handles coming this week. Okay, where did that sucker go? It's right there. It's right there. Okay, check this out. Here are my two handles that are my favorite. And I use these as dummies so that I can throw any head on. Check this out. Boom. Now, friends, give me some feedback on that, would you? Give me some feedback on that axe right there. As a matter of freaking fact, I'm taking you off the wire for a second, and I'm going to show you something. That is a 31-inch handle right there. Look at that, friends. Look at that. Now, the back broke off it, so never mind that. Look at that. What in the name? Oh, dear. 31 and a half inches right there. 31. Okay? And that's these. Axes are fun. They're just fun. Let's be honest. Let me get this back around, friends. Let me get you guys back square here. I got to plug you in again or we're going to croak. There we go. That's better. I got to stoke my fire. There's something about a skinny handle axe, isn't there, friends? Boy, oh boy. Christine, are you ready for some of those axes? Did I show you guys this? Did I literally show you this? Do you guys know what that is? Any idea what that is? That's an HB right there. Look at that. This was hard to get rid of, so I didn't. I just didn't do it. I couldn't do it. Not yet. It's not even stamped. Look at that. Look at this. I just couldn't do it. I didn't have it in me. Plus, it's like so blunt. Look at the bluntness of the bit. Now that is the speed bump. Look at these are, friends, these have been on the channel for like 5, 6, 7 years, some of them. This is beautiful. You're not busting this axe up. This is one of the best, in my opinion. I did two. I did one there and one there. And the secret is when you're done, is you spread these a little bit. You spread these and you get some contact cement and you put her in there. Hey, oh my, what the, oh dear Lord. Sizemore, friends. Friends, please do me a favor. This dude has been such a sponge since the first Paul Bunyan show I went to. This Sizemore tree service guy comes sauntering in like this with this beautiful princess on his side, and he's looking down at me because I'm sitting down, right? I'm on a log talking about the baby sea. And here's this guy. I look up and it's this big beast of a man, Justin Sizemore. I never seen him before, never heard of him, nothing. And I look up and I said, what are you looking at? Just like that. I said, what are you looking at? You want to learn about this? And that sucker right there, he come around. He sat down on that log with me for 20 minutes. That man can file a power saw. He understands. He can file a power saw, round file. He's got a square grinder too. Justin, are you bringing that to Bunyan? I love you, buddy. I've developed such a good friendship with Justin Sizemore. Please go over and see that guy, friends, Sizemore. He's a solid dude. A wonderful character. We were at, was it Bunyan? No, it was Buckin Stock. And he was staying with us at our place and he was having a chat with my wife. My wife is a super open, very real person. Her and Sizemore talked for about an hour. They're sitting there talking about family and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Sizemore, I love you. Thank you for your support. I can't see nothing. One thing I hate about my Fiskars is the profile. Makes it so when it hit an easy piece of wood, it flies everywhere. I like that. That's what I like about those axes. Yeah. That's what I like about them. So you can whack them and pick them back up and yeah. Once I finish my fortnight of work, I'll be home to finish up a project I'm hafting. So is there lots of people hanging axes in this? Oh, now I can see. Imagine that. Is there many folks hanging axes? So let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You see this right here? This is about a 5-pound axe. Now, I have an option. I have an option, friends, okay? I can make, this one's thin. This is going to be a beautiful axe. I'm talking... So look, here's the decisions I make. This is what tells me what I'm going to do. Okay? Same axe. Exactly the same axe. Friends, look. These are the decisions I'm faced with sometimes. Okay? Because Brad and I don't have it exactly where we want it yet, but we're getting it. So look at this. Look. You see the difference? See? One's thinner, one's thicker. Well, I'll tell you right now, if ever I was going to stick one on a deputy, it would be the thinner one. And I just made the decision. So I love working with Bradley because he gives me options. They're all one-off axes until we get stable on one piece and we call it the deputy or we call it what it's going to be and it's going to do what it says it's supposed to do. And it's going to be that. And friends, I'm going to tell you something right now. This is my next dream axe to build. This is it. This is it. It's an all-arounder. It's an all-arounder. It's like this right here. Where's that? Let me show you. It's like this. Right there. This is one that Louis sent me. Okay? All-purpose. Elwell. Tasmanian pattern. Okay? Tassie. Elwell. Beautiful axe. Beautiful axe. Start learning, friends, start to learn this game. Understand your, so there's no, right? It's convex here, right? Right there, it's convex. Some have a dip here. Some don't. So I'm going to show you right now an axe that is going to be extremely scary. And it's this one right here. Papal Labor Forester. Forester, friends, right there. This come from Louis. Okay, friends? Yeah. Now, let me show you a little something. Check this out. All convex. Straight up convex. Sharp. Yeah, convex the whole way like the wood bullet. Look at the high center line on this piece. All the way up the axe. This is a phenomenal axe. Phenomenal. And it's sharp. And if I'm not mistaken, oh my gosh. That's 22.5 right there, friends. That's a no-toucher. That's almost a no-toucher right there. So, friends, we had mangled firewood. Let's keep this train rolling, guys. He says, oh my goodness. Oh, dear Lord. Friends, mangled. Jacob Fowler, pass it on to charity. Love all Buckarooski. Me and Shane decided axes are 50% off to members. We voted. You dog, Fowler. Oh, friends, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I didn't see this. I'll bet you someone was freaking... okay. Fowler, you nutcase, you. To all our super chatters, thank you guys so much. Oh my goodness. Mangled, I didn't even see that. Philip Haas, good to see you. Thank you for sharing your experience here with us. After spending a couple of hours on the channel, I can finally approach my firewood with confidence and full smile on my face. Belta, good for you. Fowler, you're a nutcase. There's no doubt about it. He came here a nutcase. He's going to leave here a nutcase. Buckin, I'm going to make my first handle out of ash because hickory's difficult to get here in the Canary Islands, Spain. Big hug from the other side of the pond. Zamora Soja. Canary Islands. Appreciate you. Our Zemor. Get up the mountain. I never knew that high center is where the magic was. Thanks, Buckin. Well, it frees the axe up, brother. It frees it up. If you're splitting wood, it frees it up. And I have this axe I call the Woodshed Buddy. And well, that's not the Woodshed Buddy, is it, friends? No, but I'll show you what it is. It's right here. Here it is. This is it. I'm actually going to show you guys a couple things. See this? See the knockabout? Okay, see that? Let's not get off the project here yet. Okay. Right? You guys know this axe. You already know it. Now, let me show you a little something. Talk about a high center line. This thing was literally forged where it was squeezed here and here, but up to about there. You can actually see it. Check this out. Look at that. Can you guys see that? Let me see. I've got this here. So I can use this so that you guys get the right idea. Look at this, friends. Yeah, you can. You can totally see it. Look at all the way up. Even at the bit. Look. We're talking at the bit. Are you guys getting this? Are you getting this? This axe is so free in the wood. I can take it out and literally drive it into softwood. Like sink it and go like this. And it comes right out. Now you do that with the judge, you got a problem on your hands. Or you do that with something something like that, this thing. You do that with that, grabbing all of this, grabbing all that, you got a problem. See this? Look at this. See the space? Not nearly as much, is it, friends? No, it's not. I'm learning so much. Look at the L well. Look at the L well. You want to see something crazy? Look at this, friends. Remember this one? I won't sell this. This is too cool. This came from Australia. I won't sell that. This is an American axe, I think. But I won't sell that. And I'll show you why. This is 5 pounds. Look at this. This thing's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Now, concave underneath there. Interesting stuff to me. Okay. How are we doing here? Is everybody doing all right? Well, you guys want to see something crazy? Check this one out. See this axe? This is a Grandfors Brooks that got broken and was welded right there. Look at this, friends. Look, I want to show you something. You want to see an axe that's beautiful, but is going to get, it'll chop like mad. Look at, friends. Look at this. It's so skinny. But check this out. That is awful. That right there, look at it, won't even rock. It's flat as a pancake. Oh! Nothing. You guys see what I'm saying? This will get stuck like you wouldn't believe, but it'll chop like mad. It'll chop like mad, but it also will grab a little bit. It will grab a little bit. Made in Sweden, right there, Grandfors Brooks. Grandfors. This is a cherished axe. I'm actually even thinking, I've been thinking about, it's 3.5. I've been thinking about, oh my, this is not even acceptable. Oh, that's interesting. 17. I thought about rehanging this axe, actually, friends. Oh, well, now I have to. The handle's bent. Look at that. I'm going to hang this on, matter of fact, I think I'm going to hang that on the deputy, and I might give that a swing. Man, this has been a fun journey. Who knows what this is? Who knows what that is right there? It's one of the best axes I've ever built thus far, because it actually involved in reaching out to the East Coast lumberjack, and it involved in me reaching out to someone. This axe chops like you would not even believe, because I built it that way. Because I'm learning about this thing. I'm learning. Now, this axe is 17 degrees. It's 17 degrees, friends. I'm telling you right now. I'm looking at it. 17 in the hole. 17 in the hole. Okay? Now, because there's this 6.5 inches of bit, right? Right? You've got all that wood. You've got all that wood that is gonna grab the wood as soon as you go in. It's not a splitting axe, it's a chopping axe. Okay? Even though it gets convex out there, I put wings in it. I took it all out here, and I built, but never mind that. Look at this. Look at all the axe that grabs the wood, right? It's still convex. It is. It's convex. But that's a lot. That's a lot of axe. But look at as it comes up, friends. Look at that space I created. We built this axe, friends. Okay? Fantastic axe. I'm going to have so much fun doing this stuff. So there's my deputies come this week, I think. That is going to be a crazy axe. Which handle do you guys like better? Look at. Let's do this. Let's go like this. One's longer. See that? They both look good, don't they, friends? I like this deputy. Oh my gosh, do I like that deputy. Hey, Jacob Fowler. Wait a minute. Michael DeGroff. I keep checking White's Boots website. Can't wait for the new boots. I wear them every day, all day. They're some of the finest footwear I've had on my feet, and I've had a lot of work boots on my feet over the years. These are the closest thing to my Vibergs that I've ever seen. I mean, besides the Paris. You know, like the old vintage ones. These are incredible. I can't wait for these to get available for you guys. The Buckin Special work boot. Nail bottom construction. Mangled oak, you're wild, man. Michael DeGroff, thank you. Mangled freaking oak firewood. What a dude. I'm just looking at these super chats. And Justin Sizemore. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, let's get square here. Let's get square. How do I keep my kilties so straight? What do you mean? Do you mean down? Or instead of curling up? Or what do you mean? Talk to me. Alex, I want to know what you're asking. Are you talking about... I'm just trying to see if I had a set line around here. Are you talking about straight on the boot instead of flipping up, or what do you mean? They got to fit, not curling. Well, that depends on the girth of the leather, brother. I don't put any little dinky leather on my Kelties. These things we're not playing games with these. These are thick, brother. This is good thick leather. And it's also how you tie your boots and how you put your Kelties in your boots. Right? There's a couple things that'll help you with that. Let me see if I got something here. So you guys want to see something funky? Got a set of chaps from Arbor Tech there. Okay. Here is a set of vintage cork boots from Viberg. Check it out. Viberg. Okay? Corks. And you want to talk about used? Look at the nail bottom construction. Nail down construction. Listen, I'm not sure if folks even understand what nail bottom construction is. It's not stitch out. It's not stitch down construction. It's completely different. And that's what the Buckin Special boot is at White's. It's nail bottom. It's this style of boot. It's a throwback and a homage to the old ways. So this boot, look at these freaking things. Look at these Kelties. Okay? They're not something you care about when you're running around the bushes. But mine stay in because okay, has he got... Yeah, he's got it right. Good. Look at this. Those are old Vibergs. It's not letting them go that long. See this? Okay, I want folks to focus in here for a second. You see that hole in the gusset? Do you guys see that right there? There's a hole right there in the gusset. Right there. And do you know where that is? It's right where the Keltie ends. Okay? It's right where the Keltie ends. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Okay? Watch what I do here. What was that noise? Right there. The Buckin Keltie. These are rock solid, friends. And I'll tell you something right now. I fold this particular pair because two reasons. It takes up a bit of space. I've done both where I just, use the gusset up against the leg. That's fine too. But when you put this thing in there, you put this freaking shin pad in there, friends. Look at this. Look at this, friends. I am an old school guy. I like the eyes for a couple different reasons. Are they as fast? No. No, they're not. But when you strap these sons of guns up and you put the logger's knot in there like this, you do it once. That's it. It's over. The day is over. You take them off when you get home. And you take them off like I showed you there when I pulled them on. That's it. You pull on those 2 strings and it's over. Surprised I was able to keep my leg up there that long. It's a ritual. It's all it is a ritual. Okay, enough playing around. Who's got questions for me? Nice little Purdy halftime. Yeah, Purdy's the man. All I know is I need to order a pair coming. Hey, Michael, actually, believe it or not, I was on a phone call with him about 2 weeks ago, and we're really close. That's all I can say. We're really close. Hang tough, brother. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. Double celastic toe. Like, they're freaking tanks, brother. They're tanks. And they're nail bottom. They're like, the younger generation are going to be introduced to something they probably aren't aware of. So I'm very excited for this collaboration with Whites. Like, really excited about it. And I know they are too. Hello from Norway, Woods of Telemark. Woods of Telemark, welcome to you, brother. Nice shuffle. Thank you, Adam. No questions. Just happy to freaking be here. Tyler Ladden, right on, buddy. Tyler, do you want like a straight up split axe, or could you handle one of these? Are you man enough, Tyler Ladden? Tyler, are you man enough to handle an all-arounder and call it a split axe? Huh? Listen, that ain't a mall, but that's going to be an incredible axe. So, anyway, Tyler, you've been here long enough. You know the drill. But, you know, that right there, that's a lot of axe. That's a lot of axe on the flagship. That's actually going to be beautiful. I love working with Bradley. Actually, I think I just saw Brad. Yeah, Brad's such a good dude. Oh my gosh. I just got a 562 with a 28-inch bar, learning the way of the saw maiden. You've been so helpful. Thank you for teaching the world how to be more excellent with this craft. Mu conduit. Thank you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's not finished, Tyler, but yeah, respect. I have a question. How many years did it take you to reach this level of skill and experience? I truly value your journey. Keep it up. Well, you know, I've been on an axe my whole life. So, but if you're talking about tree work, like there's, I don't want to say too much because I'm just a guy that was born in the bush. I was born feeding a wood stove. So I've been swinging an axe. I can comfortably say wholeheartedly with God watching me, I've been swinging an axe for 50 years. 50 years. I'll be 57 in a week. And I got no problem saying I've been swinging an axe for 50 years because it's the truth. Our chore was to cut kindling, swing axes, fill the firewood box. That's how I was raised. We were doing it serious in grade 5 and 6. And so like when you got like strong enough, like grade 4, 5, 6, and I was swinging freaking 6 and 8 pound mauls, smashing them with sledgehammers when I was in grade 6. So, you know what I mean? It's just, it all depends on where you come from. But if you're talking about tree work and running a power saw and learning about that, about 30 years. I started when I was 27, but I had saw experience before that, but it was nothing to do with like cutting trees and climbing trees. I started that journey when I was 27 years old. So 30 years. I hope that answers your question, brother, because I like freedom. And freedom comes from one thing only, and that's honesty. If you ain't honest, you ain't free. Don't forget it. Honesty at all consequences. No, carrying, no, just logging, buddy. Just logging. Yeah, falling timber, production falling. Yeah. This man speaks the truth. Brand new American. Love you all. Davey Slinger. Good to see you, David. Woodland fires are different. Yeah, they are. That's all a different program, actually. Yeah, but it's cutting trees nonetheless. It's power saw work. So actually, I think my wife's swinging Doobie Dublinsky right now. Yeah, I'll go get Doobie for you, Doobie Dublinsky. Hang on, I think she's swinging her though. Let me see. Hang on, I'll get Doobie, and I'll get Doobie's little brother for you too. Hey babe, are you swinging Doobie Dublinsky? Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, so let's take that. That is from up there. There's a no, this is what they call mistletoe. I'll bring it up to the top part. I will. Yeah, that came from up there. It's a mistletoe, I call it. Right at our center here. Where, babe? Yeah, so it came from up there. Cool. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So, friends, I just went out to get Doobie Dublinsky, and I got something special I want to show you. Okay, I want to show you something. But I also want to say something, friends. Sorry I left you there, but someone asked for something, and I went and got it. Now listen closely to me for a second. Garant, okay, friends. Like we're kicking the snot. We're kicking the snot out of this axe. Doobie Dublinsky, okay? Now, I mean dirt, rocks, like bark, cleaning off bark to cut. Like this is one of our new best friends. We call her Doobie Dublinsky. We throw her. We mistreat her, and she's just a go-getter, this young lady. This is Garant. Look at this thing. I'll tell you, I've gained a lot of respect for this company. They've changed. They're trying. Friends, they're trying. Now, you want to see something else? I'm going to say this. Chainsaw axe, hickory handle, Pro Series. 1.75 pounds. The entire tool is almost 3 pounds. Almost. Looks like a 26-inch handle. It's 25. Friends, this little axe, let me bring this so I can see this, so I can look at this and make sure you guys are seeing what I want you to see. Look at this thing. Look at the profile on this axe. Yeah, you guys can see it. Okay, yeah, you can totally see it. This thing, in the hands, friends, like old school, right? I can't begin to explain it. Friends, you know me well enough now. If I go to the grocery stores or into these hardware stores, I'll tell you straight up, this is awful. This thing is beautiful. It is beautiful in the hands. If you're looking for a little camp, trimming, just all-purpose little axe, it's a chopper, though. It's a chopper. This thing. Here's what I like about this company. They've got several designs. I love this little thing. I love both of these axes. See that? See that thing right there? Do you have any idea how proud I am of this thing? I spent years, friends, years, in and out of the wood on the chopping block, stabbing it into the wood, moving it, driving it into all kinds of woods. I knew this axe would chop. There's a guy freaking Two Bears. He's a guy on YouTube. He chopped with this axe. I knew it would chop because of the degrees. I knew it would chop. But it's not a chopping axe. But it's sharp. That's the beauty of this axe. It's sharp. You'll never get this axe stuck. It won't happen. It won't happen. You guys know why. I know you do. Be on the lookout this week on our content. Now, have you ever heard of mistletoe? This just fell out of the sky on our front yard here, out the back, my trees. See this? That's Douglas fir. Looks like a Christmas ornament, doesn't it? See that? It's cluster growth. Look at. That's not how Douglas fir really grows. They grow, you know how Douglas, they're all over here. There's a big mound up in the tree. You can see it. It's dark, and that just fell off the tree. So it probably fell out in the wind. Isn't that beautiful, friends? And then got hung up somewhere and then blew out. See if I can see it. Yeah, it's up there. Yeah. Yeah, it's up there. That's so cool. So I had an axe, friends. I had an axe. of Brad's, and I spent a lot of time on it because I didn't know exactly what to do. It didn't have right, this didn't have the full bit. You know, it was shorter in the bit like that. And it had a couple things, and Brad knew it, and I knew it too, and he just said, I'll just send it, Buck, and you see what you can do. If it doesn't work for you, send it back. And I always try to make it work, right? I'm going to build this axe. I'm going to build it, and we're going to go swing it this week, hopefully. You see all the grinding I did to it? Okay. Right? So it's different. This is very, very, very sharp. And it is 17 degrees, maybe 18. Yeah, maybe 18. It's a chopping axe. Will it split wood? Because it's so heavy? I can chop wood with pretty much anything. This axe is now a glorious weight of 4 1/4 pounds. Just in between 4 1/4 and 4 1/2. Now, the question comes. Lots of guys chop. And what I find when it's time to chop and you're standing on the log, it's so hard to get that bottom wood. Okay, check this out. See, to me, this is interesting to me. And I spent a lot of time on this axe, friends. This, you know what this could, it just hit me. It just hit me what this could be. It's a bit sharp to pack around in the bush, though. That could be a wedge banger because of the pole. It could be a wedge banger. This could be an all-purpose axe of all kinds. You need to go freaking chop with, like I'm talking buck logs. You wait till I take this out, friends. The only thing is the radius. It's built with a radius on it. It's 5 1/4, which is on a little bit on the smaller side of toe to heel. You guys get me? Toe to heel. But it's 7 1/4 inches long. It's actually, this is for a reason, this arc, friends. This will bite wood like you wouldn't believe. I like this. So now it becomes about handle choice. Hey, wait a minute. Michael, after some charity work, ask a widow if she pretends to sell an old power saw from a buddy and she gives it to me. My first power saw. Keep touching hearts, Buckin. Ready to give more from me. Buddy, you're a new member. Have we got any new members today, friends? I'm not sure if we have. I haven't watched that closely. I've been rambling. Michael, Mikhail, Morale. Thank you for your support. Good on you. What a guy. Mihai, good to see you. It is shiny and different. Yes, it is. I thought wedge bangers when you showed how to balance. I thought wedge banger when you, yeah, Lucas, you bet. Yeah, it could be. It could be. Cove, I don't know, buddy. I don't count. I really don't know. What size saw would you recommend for someone who cuts enough timber each year for firewood, 30-inch trees and small limbs? What size? 70 cc. Yeah, 70 cc. So you can pack a nice long bar. Or what you could do is get yourself one of those new fuel-injected 564s from Husky. I had the opportunity to run one again the other day. Oh dear. Friends, when I ran that 564 in the States inside that building, I'll be straight. I wasn't impressed. I was a bit concerned because they had some bold claims. Well, I'm here to tell you right now, don't hesitate on that saw. If you have the opportunity and you're sitting on the fence, keep your eye on the channel this week, friends. Keep your eye on the channel. That fuel-injected Husky saw, well, I'll tell you right now, the fueling system beats the still system. Right off the chute. That I do know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had a good run. Renya, 13B, Mr. Ray, you're a very serious man. Talk about work, respect, and honesty. I truly love I value your way of things. Keep up the great spirit. Renya. Thank you, Renya. I'm glad you're here. If those are the kinds of things that build you and make you feel good, welcome. I just hung a man edge rafter. That's a good axe. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great axe. Hey, Buckin, what's your go-to angle for splitting axes? Well, that's on the sharp side. But yeah, 22, 21, 22, it's what happens after that, brother. You know what I mean? Like you got, like for instance, you know what I mean, right, buddy? Like the wood bullet could be 22.5 or 23 degrees, but then it goes bigger and convex, right? Like what's happening after that is another thing you got to think about. So 22 is wonderful. 25 is fantastic. You get me? Like let me tell you something right now. You see this axe right here? You see this thing? This is a split axe. Okay? But I'll tell you this. It's 27 degrees. It's 27 degrees. But you know why this thing works so crazy? Is this. It's the arc. It's all these things added together make a good axe. So 21 is nice because you can grab wood. So, yep, you're on the ball there with the 21 and the 22, but don't be afraid to go to 25. You see what I'm saying? It all depends on how you split wood. I don't bend over much. I like to split wood, then grab my wood with my axe. So that's where the 22 comes in real handy. 21 and 22. Does that help out, buddy? Like this axe. That's why I built this one. Where is it? You know the one. I just talked about it. My new hybrid grind. This guy. That's why I built this one. Because I was testing. This one is 20 degrees. Well, 21. 22 in the hole. So that's what this is. And it's fantastic, brother. It is. It's fantastic. So that's 22, right? 22. But then what happens after that, right, is it's thin here and thin here. So if it goes past there, right, if it goes past there, I'm not getting stuck. It's free in the wood. But if I only sink to here, it might be tough to pull out just for a second. That's why you got it on a skookum freaking handle. See? I'm actually, this axe is nuts. And it chops like crazy. I mean crazy. It's coming up this week, friends. All that's coming up. Have I shown this yet? Have I shown this axe yet? Did we talk about this? I don't think we have we? Or did we? You guys saw that, right? This thing's nuts. I transformed a $69 axe from Canadian Tire, Yardworks. I completely transformed it. They had it built upside down. They had this part that goes down, go up. It was nuts. Nuts. Just my opinion. Man, that's hot in here now. That's good. Kind of excited to get on another axe. So there's that. That might be nice, but I like a shorter handle. I do. I like a shorter handle. So let's take a look here. Uh-oh. Let's put that up there. So check out this. Look at this. I bought that off my buddy Louie. I don't know if he's here today. Look at that. Now that right there is a nice axe. I got sidetracked. This is going to be crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, do you guys see this? Can you guys feel, are you feeling me with this? This is going to be absolutely scary. I'm building an axe, friends, but I'm putting this on the Sheriff. We haven't talked about the Sheriff today. This is lovely. It is, it's lovely. That is outstanding, and it's going to kill the wood. It's going to literally kill the wood. Okay? Of course it helps. Good. Good. Let's get back on track. I wanted to try something. I want to see this on this again. Now let's take this off. I want to see if this would be acceptable. Yeah, it would. Yeah, see that feels better, friends, on that chopping axe right there. Because you could actually take that out and bang the odd wedge. But this handle, this deputy handle is amazing. So that does that look better, guys? And the weight transfers out to the end a bit more. See that? That's the deputy right there. That's the deputy handle on a sharp freaking axe. Sharp. So if we were to, let's go outside. We may as well. I need to take a breath here anyway. Let's go outside for just a second. Make sure we got this tight. Let's go outside. Looks like we got a break in the wind. So you guys see what's happening here, right? We got stuff to share. Look at my mess here. I got an 850 all ready to go. So that shed's pretty near full, right? That thing's pretty much full, ready to go. Okay. This one's emptied. I knew we'd empty that. We're just starting on this one and we're going into spring. So we're loving life. Now check this out. Check. Do you know how much fun we've had on this old growth stump, friends? Like, talk to me about that. Right? So much freaking fun. This, oh my, oh dear. Oh. I wish you guys could smell that honey right there. Look at this. You guys need to come in and see. So do you guys know what I mean by about the radius? Peter Benoit just joined. We have a new member. Daniel's son, Killer the Axe today. Killer Axe today. Hey, Benoit, good friend. Welcome to the members group. Friends, let's welcome our new member, Peter Benoit. Oh no, it says he's been a member for 11 months. I was like, Peter, you've been here. Ah, unplugged. Peter, member for 11 months. Peter, we love you. Caught me off guard, brother. Check this out. You guys see that little golden love right there? That little bit of golden love sitting right there. See that little pocket? This stuff? This here? That is the nectar. Look at this, friends. Look at it. If you could smell that, you'd be looking to way to make a perfume out of that instantly. Now, see the water? Not here, not there really. Actually, that's not bad. Oh, see how that works itself out, friends, like that? If it's flat, that went quite a ways. Ooh. See, I love when they rock themselves out of the wood like that. So, but that's not where this thing will shine. This thing will shine here. This is where this will shine, right here. In this type of stuff here. Right? Watch this. That's bone dead cherry. Notice where I hit the wood? In the center of the bit. In that radius. Right? Oh my. This is such. Listen to it. It's a beautiful axe. If you know what the axe is for, oh, it's just, and then of course you got all this, right? I mean, what's the guy to do? What does he do? What's his plan? Does he live a dream? Of course he does, friends. Of course he does. Of course he lives a freaking dream. Doesn't he? Look at this thing. But what do we do with that? I mean, you guys can see this. Look at that. That's just a knot. That's a straight up knot. I just chopped the sucker in half. Look at this axe. Oh dear. Oh. There is nothing in the world like that. That smell, friends. It's just, there's nothing like it. So what would we do to split this? We would go here because the knot runs this way. You don't chop this way, even though we will get it. But as a rule, you're not going to want to do this really, right? You're just not. But now, friends, you know that we've just put this on an axe head, right? A handle, right? And we're swinging it. You remember that part? Yeah. So there's another knot here, actually. So that was 100% a flick. It was. Because if not, so we got, this is beautiful. Look at that. Look what just happened. This is so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay? This is all easy. Oh, look. Oh, shall we? Let's talk again about this. So with chopping axes, you have the potential to wreck your bit. If you're down around 15 to 17 degrees, you hit a knot, you can literally damage the bit of your axe. So just use the pole. There, gone. That's why a pole, axes, anyway, let me not get crazy. So I could split this like that, like nothing, right? This'll split. That was interesting, right? You guys know all this. That'll go right. There it goes. Just fell off the side. But now, this sucker, okay. These are just some of my thoughts. Can you guys freaking see that knot? Yeah, you can. You can see it. Okay? It's running up. It's running from the bottom right. It's running up. Now, think about the energy it's going to take to slice straight down. Think about this now. This is how my brain works on this stuff. So now what I'm doing, if I decide to do this, I kind of know what's going to happen. The wood is really dry, so that'll help. But green, this would not be a smart idea. I would almost be better, friends, at this stage. Yeah, you saw it, I know. You got to try it. And if you don't try it, how are you going to win? We just won. Okay. So in a world of physics, how wood grows and how it works believe it or not, that's a good size knot. It says to peel this here off and away, down and away, right? That's how my brain works instead of trying to do this. This may work too. It may work too. It's such a small knot and it's dry and dead. So we just busted it. I like axes. Now, I'm not even sure where you're from, but this axe, friends, this axe is like, it's sharp, friends. It's skin cutting sharp. Okay, let's, uh-oh. What's this? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. We're going to go in. Swallow. Let's go in. Right? Who's having fun? Does anybody ever... are you learning anything? Are we learning anything, friends? Are we friends? I'm friends with everybody till they show me different. Now, I'm not going to hang here much longer. I'm not even going to plug the phone back in. I'm going to ask folks. So you guys see what's going on in my cranium, right? So I worked really hard on this axe to salvage out what I could on this particular axe, and Brad knew it. He knew it. He says, Buckin, I'm sending this one. You see what you can do. If not, send her back. And I'm saying, no, I will make it happen. So this axe is scary now. It's scary. And it's going on a deputy. And it'll probably go on the website. So, did you see the work we got done, friends? I like it. I like it. South Carolina. We're friends, Johnny McCormick. We're friends. Ah, yeah, we are, bud. We're more than friends. Any quick questions? And I'm going to hit the road and go hang out with my wife. We're going to sip on a cup of tea. Maybe have a little snacky poo. We are friends. I've learned all kinds of things from you over the years. Thanks, Buckin. Love you, brother. Gary, I love you too, pal. Thanks for the kind words. Watching from East Ohio. Francis, welcome. Excuse me. Oh man, haven't heard that in a while. Ah, Mr. DeGroff. Hey, Buckin. It's me. It's me again. I got an old axe that I'm going to turn into a split axe. Any tips for rehanging? Not really. No, not really. Have you done it before? I would just make sure you don't sit it down on a shelf. Make sure you get a good friction fit. Yeah, I mean, I got so many videos on it, buddy. You know, like so many, like lots. So I would suggest if you need some tips, go to the videos and check them out, buddy. They really help people out. Yeah. Oh, you never done it. Okay. Yeah. Go to the axe hafting videos, brother. They'll really help you. They will. Hello from Michigan. How you doing, Matt? Matthew? Did you see my wood splitting video? Capone 14, Thomas from Denmark sent it to you? I don't think so, buddy. You use a wood bullet? I'm not sure. How did he send it to me? Like email or something, or what do you mean? I'll have to have a look. Celebrating my 30th birthday in 2 days. Can't wait to purchase myself a deadly all-rounder. Tyler Ledden. Well, there you go, brother. Happy birthday, 30th coming up. That's cool. Nice to meet you. Do you make these axe handles yourself? They look incredibly strong. Well, I make the first pattern. I take a board, right? See, like this. That used to be a board. That was a board. You see? And then I make a blank with the bandsaw, and then I do the rest by hand with sanders and draw knives and all that, and I make my pattern. And then I send it to the guys who turn them. So yes, I do. Have you ever done a video on a two-man crosscut sharpening? No, I don't know how to do that. No. I really hate to ask, but I'm curious, and they're too beautiful not to ask. Would you be willing to sell one of the deputy prototypes? No. No. But do you mean just the head mangled, or an axe, like a built axe? I'm going to sell I'm going to sell the axes when they're built, but not just the heads. No. No. Shane Reynolds is excited for June to come. Me too, buddy. A built axe. Buddy, you got it. Hey, Mangled, you got it, buddy. Right now. You want one of these? It's done. You tell me what you want. You want that one right there? I'll build it for you right now. I'll put it on a... You want it on a deputy? This is going to be freaking killer, buddy. Killer. All around, like super, super nice. You got it. Right now. Done. You just let me know. I'll just build you the axe. You want it on a 31 or the deputy? Or should I just make it and offer it to you? All day long. Mangled. Come on. You're one of our... Dude, you're wild, man. You just say the word. I'll build it for you. Watching from Australia. Love Australia. Thank you, Jim Leahy. Mangled Oak, you consider it done. Shout out to Luke. He's doing an amazing job. Yes, he is. Mangled, just email Christine. Yeah, there she is there. Mangled, give Christine an email. At Christine@buckinbillyray.com. Sheriff. Whoa, big gun, eh? Well, you're getting that mangled, boy, oh boy. Well, Mangled, you might just be lucky, young man. Now that's going to be an axe. This one's got the slightest. It's minor, but that's actually, no, that's good. That's a 34-inch hound. No, it's fine. Are you talking that? Is what you're after, Mangled? Something like that? On a sheriff? So that'll be... That'll probably be... I don't do much chopping, but I do a lot of splitting by hand, and yes. Okay, so you want a freaking full-on top tier freaking big split axe. Like this. You want something like that right there. Do you guys remember this axe? Do you guys remember that Dandenong I built on the Sheriff? You remember that thing? I changed the palm swell. Remember that? Look at that. Look at this thing. You just talk to you want to know about the sheriff handle? Talk to Bluegrass Outdoors. He'll tell you about it. This thing's nuts, but it's not a real chopping profile. I built this on this for a reason, and it's got this not going for it. It's got a lot of flatness happening to it. So this is a Dandenong, made in England. So it's thin. So you're talking, brother. Oh, I'm glad I just saw this. I want to shift gears for just a second, friends. I just want to shift gears for 1 sec. Remember we were talking about all this there earlier in the video? Remember? Remember all this we were talking about? Okay. See this? Do you guys see that right there? Okay, that's a lot of contact in the wood, right? When it enters the wood, that's a lot of contact. Now, look at this, friends. Look at this. This is very, very interesting. This is from my friends at Snedden's, okay? The Snedden's Knockabout. Let me put you guys back over here because I want you to actually see this. Do you guys see this axe? Okay. Great company. They build work axes, not race axes. See that? The Knockabout. Do you guys remember this one? Okay. Well, you can see what happens right here, right? This is it. That's it. And then it goes to nothing. Okay. Here, let me do it this way. This is the Knockabout. See, it's not even convex at all. Look at, that's flat on there. On that whole bit for about 1.5 inches, that's flat. So that's a lot of surface in the wood. And it gets stuck in our wood like crazy. Like crazy. But if then you go past there, see what happens? Concave. See this? You see that? Pretty interesting, right? It's an axe. It's an axe. Didn't work that good in our wood, unfortunately. It got stuck a lot. Now, mangled. Mangled, when I'm done with this, it's going to be a 33-inch axe. That's a split axe right there, baby. That's a split axe. I'm so excited. So you do more splitting than you do. So maybe this one might be better. We'll see. These are prototypes, remember. Yeah, this one might. I'll figure it out. Oh yeah, I could actually fatten this one up by taking that back a bit. I'll build you one. This is going to be no joke. Bradley, we need some more axes. Look at this handle. Look at that. This is an incredible handle. Christine, would you do me a favor and send me 4 grade A sheriffs, please? Christine? I like axes. Tyler, you're a good man, Tyler Ladden. Buckin, where's the best place to buy an axe head? I already have a handle. Well, I don't know, buddy. I really don't know. I work with, you know, I work with Brad. I know that Honecker Honecker does sell axes to pretty much anybody. Yeah, I don't know. I would reach out to blacksmiths on Instagram, or I'm receiving a couple. I'm working with a couple more blacksmiths right now. Yeah, so I only know Brad's work. I don't think Hoffman will do it for you. Yeah, so I haven't seen much anybody else's work. So if you want to buy just a head, I do know that Honecker, I think, sells axe heads to people, but they're his designs, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, but do you mean a blacksmith axe head, or eBay's a good place too? You can find axe heads on eBay. Appreciate you, Greasy. Check out Greasy. I would check out eBay for a Tassie. You know what I mean? Like when I build this axe, when I build this paper label Forester, when I build this, I'm probably going to put it on a Deputy, or yeah, that's 4.5 pounds. That's going to be a scary wood splitting axe, and that's what it'll be. Like, look at it. It's terrifying. This is terrifying. And as a matter of freaking fact, this axe, where is it? This axe is kind of like this. It is. It is. That's crazy. This is very like this. Very interesting. Okay. I can't wait to hang that sucker. Now I wonder. Oh dear. Yeah, no, that's probably going to be a Deputy. I would reckon. Isn't that interesting, friends? Like, so that means that, oh yeah, there you go. Oh, of course. Hang on. You don't want to get those metal shards in you. Look at that, friends. Bang, just like that. It had a ridge on the bottom of the eye. See that right there? Yeah, that's what it is right there. Oh dear, yes. That's going to be, that's actually going to be, oh my gosh. Like, it's not just me, is it, friends? Is it just me? Am I alone, or are you guys with me on this stuff? Like, you can do, like, this is scary, and this will chop. This will chop, and it'll throw chip, but it won't penetrate a ton because it's kind of fatter. Oh my, that's gonna split firewood, friends. Wow. I love the Deputy. Okay, I keep saying I'm going to go. Okay, any last questions? Oh, there's the wow. We got people buying freaking axe handles. Get in and get them axe handles, friends. And trust me, if you want to freaking buy one of these suckers right here, we sell out like mad. I'll tell you, that deputy's wild. It is wild. You gotta understand what this is for, though, and you can do whatever you want with that. But oh my gosh, this is an interesting handle. It's got whip. I'm proud of this one. Very proud of this one. I was even thinking I had, oh my dear Lord. Woo! Oh my God. But I've got grade A's coming. This is heartwood. And but it's got nice girth. Oh. Oh, this. This is a neat axe, friends. Seriously, check this out. So, this is another prototype from Brad, okay? But look at this. Look at this. Here. Look at what happened on this one. Look at. See that? Isn't that interesting, friends? Lower pull. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Same bit completely. Just different axe. Fantastic profile, all purpose. This is gonna make a good axe. Look at the cheeks on this one he did. Look at how nice, that's right off the forge, no grinding. Look at that. This is actually gonna be an axe. A very, very nice axe. I love the bit on this one. 4.5. Yep, 4.5 pounds. That is a beautiful axe. Man, I like axes. Okay. Uh-oh, somebody bought another axe handle. They go fast. From Argentina, Daniel Gonzalez. Daniel, how are you? The size of wood you need to start with a handle? I don't know. 2x4? Yeah. Maybe a 2x4? 2.5x4, something like that? I don't know. Yeah. By 3? Maybe? I don't think I have any blanks left. Let's have a look. No, I don't. No blanks left. But if this will help, right? This is 8/4. Yeah, there you go. What does 8/4 mean? I'm an inch guy. Inches. What's 8/4 mean? Yeah, I would go 2x3. I would go 2x3. That's what I would do. 2x3. We sold out on Deputy, but I get more in this week. Are you serious, Christine? The Deputy sold out? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. We need to start tripling our order sizes. That's nuts. Oh my gosh. Wow. What's your thought on Wetterling axes? They're good. Yeah, they're good. I like Wetterling. I mean, they're long. Their history is long. All those are the old guys. Jim got his, good, Jimmy. Quarters is common term for the general thickness of rough sawn lumber. But what does that mean though? Like what quarters? What's a quarter? What would that mean, Mangled? Love you, Buckin. Curious where you find all your old steel. Hi from Australia. Hi, John Duncan. I think I just bought The Last Deputy. Yeah, you might have. Danny's 4 months sober, partially because of me. Well, Danny, thank you, but that just completely rips joy into my heart when I hear someone has sobered, because I know what comes with someone saying I'm sober. I know what that feels like to say that. I know what brought you, well, some of the stuff that brought you to that point. I understand. So good for freaking you, brother. You win. You're winning. You are now winning, brother. And your spirit, now that it's taken on addiction, is flourishing and wants more. Your spirit has been ignited. When you beat addiction on a daily basis, your spirit is like freaking doing push-ups. Good for you, brother. Day by day. Proud of you. As far as my old steel, I just wherever. I know people in Australia, so they find some, I buy them from them. eBay, I've never bought an axe head off of eBay in my life, I don't think, because of my channel. So people, I get to know people. I have a couple of friends in Australia who find them for me. I buy them from them. But I'm not putting a lot of attention into vintage steel much anymore. I'm working with blacksmiths because it's all expensive. Either way, it's expensive. But I get to create something with the blacksmiths, with them. So we're starting a new history. Right on, James. Bought my first 4.5 pound axe. Best thing ever. Any advice on how to be a man? Well, Jamiroquai. So, what nationality is that, brother? Jamiroquai. What is your nationality, Jamiroquai? Talk to me. Any advice on how to be a man? Well, swinging the axe is a start. Telling the truth always is another good start. Being honest and working hard is another good thing that I have found has helped my manmanship. Just working hard, getting dirty, and taking the trench instead of watching someone else do it. Dive into the trench. Do the hard stuff. Just do the hard stuff. Take the hard jobs. And don't tell anybody to do something you wouldn't do. That helps. So work hard, be honest, and be kind to people is a good start. It's a good start, brother. But telling the truth and seeking to understand yourself first, getting to know yourself, God helps. God and man working together, you become this unstoppable force. When you tell the truth, you're free. Do you understand me, Jamiroquai? You're free when you tell the truth. Freedom. So that's a couple good pieces there, I hope. Love you, Buckin. You're an inspiration. I love you too, buddy. I love you too. Thanks for asking. You know what to do, Jamiroquai. You actually know what to do. Just listen. Listen, don't spend too much time up here, okay, buddy? Don't spend much time up here. Live here. Do what the heart says. Because that's how God communicates to us the best, is through our feelings, not through our thinkings. Our thinkings screw it all up. I ask people how they feel about things, not what they think about things. So it's about how you feel. Because God communicates easiestly through our feelings, not through our mind. Thanks everyone commenting. Love this community. I'm 26 and work as an orthopedic doctor, but burned out and need a new start. Are you kidding me, brother? You help so many people. Orthopedic. Wow. What a guy. What an honor. Jamiroquai. What an honor. You should pop over to the members group, brother. You sound like you would fit right in there. Come join our members group, brother. Would be an honor to have you there. An absolute honor. We talk more about this over there. We talk about it here too. But what a nice man you are. What a humble man, eh, friends? Give the man a shout out. He just asked right on a freaking live feed with, that's humble. And that's another big part. Your manmanship's already rising, brother. Good for you. Go get, make them get these going on if you can. Get somehow. It's some strange thing that happens. I don't know if it happens to all men, but when we get cut and we bleed and we're barked up and scarred and dirty, and the shower water turns brown when we have a shower. I don't know. It saved me, brother. I don't know. I don't know about anybody else. I just know the missing link for me was to get dirty, brother. Just get dirty. Start with the axe. Get that axe hung. Go help your neighbors chop stuff, or just run through the bushes with an axe. Even that'll help you out. Huh? We're simple creatures, Jamiroquai. Beer cans. We appreciate you, buddy. Hey, Buckin, that black T handle ripsaw. Yeah, it's an Echo. Yes, sir. John Brzezink's grandson. Johnny! Yeah, buddy! John Brzezink. No, Bron Brzezink's. Just got a 562. Should I return it for a 564? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Don't do that. You got a darn good saw in that 562. Listen, John Brzezink's grandson, stick around the channel this week, next week. I'm going to be racing those 564s against the 562s. I have both. I have a stock 562 and a ported one. No. Don't be trading nothing in. Keep that saw. You got a darn good saw in that 562, and I'll show you why. But the 564 is a ripper, make no mistake. Yeah. No, you don't cash that 562 in. Don't do that. It's a good saw. Ricky Cowley, good to see you. Okay, I gotta go. How long have we been going? 2.5 hours? So that's 60, 120, 140 minutes? How long have we been going? I don't even know. Thank you to all our super chatters. I'm so blessed with you people. on my side. Honestly, you folks are incredible. You're all incredible. The super chatters, 2 hours and 45 minutes. That's nuts. See, when you get me talking about axes, hey, listen, friends, don't think profile is. Listen, this thing, okay, this axe right here. You see the first inch, right? You see that banana grind? Okay, you see that? You know what that does? It chops. It chops. Okay? Ish, I love you, brother. Good to see you. But then as it jumps into that center line, right? That high center line, now it starts pushing the wood apart. Take a good look. Take a really good look at that. See the convexness up there? See? It's a wild axe. Wild. Left coast, good to see you. Okay. I love yous. Friends, sincerely, thank you so much. Uh-oh. It's Husky Florian. We just got a new member right there before we left. Listen, if you're thinking about a great community, I ain't looking for nothing. I ain't trying to sell you nothing. I don't want nothing from you. The members group is a blast. We've got such wonderful people over there. Welcome to you, good sir. It's Husky Florian. Welcome to the new members group, buddy. Appreciate you. Work hard. Be honest. Be kind. Thanks to our members. Thanks to our super chatters. Oh, cool breeze. Holy smokes. We're freaking getting new members just as I'm leaving. Crazy. Julio, check your email. Ish. Yeah. Cool breeze. I like that, buddy. Cool breeze is a new member. Fantastic. Peter Benoit, always coming back. Yes, sir, he says. Love it. Okay, friends. Love yous all. Work hard, be honest, be kind. We'll catch you on the next video. I'm going to go in and get some food. I've been yelling for 2.5 hours. It's been snotty, but check this out. I'll leave you guys with this. Look at the maples. Look. They're starting to go off, friends. See? Everything's starting to go off. I'm excited about it. Spring is here. Yeah. Matt, man, we love you. See you on the next one, friends.